Hello everyone, it's Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday night, August 18th, I think, 2015. Playing Final Fantasy 11 still. Last night had some technical difficulties where the computer decided it needed to power down. I'm going to guess it was an advertisement on FF11 Encyclopedia. That's just a guess. I don't want to think that, but you never know. I've got FF11 Encyclopedia pulled up on another computer that's got, I think, better ad blocking capabilities on it, so hopefully that won't happen again. Pokemon jokes in Link chat. My apologies. So what we're going to do tonight, now that it's past Japanese midnight, we're going to continue our quest to, oh, what I'm looking for. We're trying to finish the Treasures of Urhgan campaign. That's what we're trying to do. So, we're going to pop out. We're going to skip doing the Unity stuff on Corsair tonight because I want to try and get as much done before the next quest where we have to wait till Japanese midnight again, because that would suck to run out of time before we're just one mission, but we shall see. Ah. This way. Yeah, I know, I should be on Thief. Thief runs faster. Nope. So after a day of looking for the Dark Rider, if Naja has anything new to say, he might be in a cutscene. Alright, I'll read it for y'all. I knew you'd be showing your face around here sooner or later, Cyndaquil. So, how goes our little project? Surely you haven't let the most important mission in the history of this company slip your mind. Let what slip? I knew it. Just one look at your slack-jawed expression tells the whole story. I'm talking about the plan to catch Duzov the Blackbelly. You know, the guy with the Imperial bounty on his head? You with me now? Do I gotta tattoo it onto your forehead? Now that I know that we're on the same page, I can fill you in on something interesting I've noticed. Exclamation point. Apquaba. Yes, ma'am. Or yes, ma'am. Is the office clear of visitors? Yes, you can speak freely, President Naja. Excellent. You see, it was when I had Apquaba marking all the Duzov sightings on the map. That's when I began to notice a pattern. All the sightings were made near the coast, especially places where it was easy to land a ship. It got me to thinking about the rumors floating around port and the true identity of this Duzov. My guess is this villain is really none other than Luzov the Blackheart. Stagger. This is where you start clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Well, I'm not 100% certain in any case. If I were to send the combined forces of Salahim Sentinels against the wrong target, explain the current financial state of the company to Cyndaquil here. Ma'am, gathering this intelligence required mercenary dispatches to every corner of Urhgan, not to mention fattening the purses of certain Kikrin information dealers. The expense has been horrendous. Salaheen Sentinels just doesn't have the budget to fund another intelligence gathering mission. There you have it. We can't afford to make any mistakes. And that's where you come in, Cyndaquil. This wouldn't be the first time you slunk aboard the Black Coffin, right? The Empress was so grateful after that last mission, Her Magnificence even rewarded you with this glory crown. You know your way around the deck of that ship, I'm sure. That's why it'll be your job to track down the Black Coffin. I need you to find out if my suspicions are correct. Are you on board? Not again. Don't mine ears deceive me. Did you think you were in a position to refuse? Either you get yourself on that ghost ship, or find out what it's like to be a ghost yourself. Your choice. Oh, there's no option this time. It's just try and stop me. Spoken like a true Salaheen Sentinel. Oh, and don't forget you'll be needing the coin to pay your way onto the cutter. I seem to remember you telling me about some greedy spirit. Listen up, Cyndaquil. The future of the company is riding on the success of this mission. Get me the proof I need. Then I can mobilize the might of the Sentinels and haul Induz off by his pointy ears. Okay. Hopefully that was less. No, that wasn't the last of the cutscene. Meanwhile, on the Black Coffin. And still, he sleeps. Wait, that's a he? Joking. At least the nightmares appear to have stopped. Do creatures of the underworld even have nightmares? I don't really know. But I'm sure Luzov has seen hardship that wouldn't haunt any person's mind. Such a troubled soul. How fair is the Admiral? First, you probably want to sound more like a spirit. He seems to have calmed a little. Thanks to your vigilant care. Why, now the Age of Judgment's... Why now, with the Age of Judgment so close? Something amiss? Idle musings, nothing more. Please inform me if there is any change in his condition. We shall. I'll be on the deck. Luzov! Or Luzov? Luzov. The Age of Judgment. I must rise. Try that next time. I'm try and get up in the morning. I'm gonna try it anyway. So, yeah, I know where we need to go. I think we do. But we should check the wiki first, make sure that we're not circles. That would be bad. Alright, so next mission should be called Testing the Waters. Not the nations. Got Urhgan mission. Testing the waters. Alright. Obtain a new Ephremadium gold coin from Jazaret's headstone at Kadabramire. Travel to the cutter in Arapago Reef and approach it for a cutscene. This can be reached at G9 on Dubuka Isle, same map as the Dubuka Isle staging point. You will receive the Percipient Eye and be transported to Telaka Cove. Alright. So we gotta go get a coin. Sorry. Travel on to another home point. Right there. Next page. Lemuria? No, it's not Lemuria. Whoops. Arapago Isle. Nashmal. Home point number 1. Yes, please. Coffee makes everything better. Ah. It froze. Unfreeze. Now we can do it. There we go. There seems to be a little bit of a discussion in the Link Shell chat about using an experience point bonus ring with unlock the armor trials in Dynamis. I was always under the impression it did not affect the experience, because if it did, then getting 1,000 XP a kill would be like 20 kills. Come here. ELLCEMADUVANT. Alright, so we're going to Spectral Jig. Yeah. Oops. And we might as well switch to the Monk macro since we're on Monk. Weapon skill. Spectral Jig macro on this one? Yeah, get it flagged even. What are these mobs? Too weak? Incredibly easy. Quest. Well, there was a quest. Nah. Not gonna worry about ROE right now. Records of Eminence, I think is what it stands for. I may be wrong. There it is. Alright, we got a gold coin. So now we need to... Now we need to head to Duvuka Isle staging point. I anticipate a Xbox freeze in 3, 2, 1. Oh, 1 second off, 2 seconds off, 3 seconds off. I was off by 3 seconds. Nah, we'll do this. Traveling to another home point in Western Urhgan by the White Gate. And home point number 2, please. So, what's next? Duvuka Isle, if I remember correctly. Oh, can't type while it's frozen. Maybe I can. Yes. Meanwhile, back on Cadaver Mire. Let's be sure we're in the right spot. Yeah, we are. Why you have to freeze? Leaving the staging point. To be honest, I think this is the furthest I've gotten in the storyline. I never got this far in Dent, at least if I did. None of this seems familiar. I do remember the fight with the Lancer. I remember Glory helped me on that. He was on Red Mage. And surprise, surprise, Dent died. Can't be a fight without a Dent. Eating dirt, but that's just the way it goes. Kind of really want to bring Dentral back. I'm itching for that. But I need to stay focused. We only have so much time before I might not be able to log Cyndaquil in for achievements since Xbox support's being discontinued in March, so I need to get achievements done. Hence why we're doing this. Can multi-box and try and get it all done on several characters at the same time. That's kind of the best use of time. But it takes a while to set up multi-boxing, and I would just rather jump into it. Ephremadian Shade. Hi. This kitty's awake. Oops, sorry. Okay. I didn't pull aggro. Fine. Mwahahaha. The game's laughing at you. You wish passage to the Black Coffin? Give me 1 gold coin. Mwahaha. Farewell. Ooh. Not a control R, is there? Nope. What are you gonna do here, boss? Sorry, I was texting. His Maleficence awaits. Off the girl, and let's get on with the ceremony in Hazom. We are done, Admiral. Tired of cleaning already? That's what you get for sending a snob to do a swab's job. You do us a disservice, Mr. Flit. The deck is swept and scrubbed. Afmal was only supervising, though. Objong, shh. Well then, for your next chore, enough, Flit. I must speak with our guest in private. Oh, the Admiral's desires are exclusive company. But we weren't done talking, Flit. Do not make me repeat myself. Aye, Captain, you're the boss. Sad him. I'm gonna sit down. Looks tired. How are you feeling? Much recovered. I was told you stayed at my bedside throughout the night. I'm grateful. It was nothing. But now that you know that you're the Empress, yeah. How did anyone not know? In the past, you would already lie slain at my feet. Do not be concerned. Such a petty act of vengeance no longer stirs my heart. Lose off. I was once the crown prince of Ephramad. We're gonna pronounce it differently each time it pops up. My kingdom was destroyed by the Empire of Urhgan while I studied in distant lands. I would not yield to the Imperial conquerors and forge the remnants of the Ephemeradian navy into a rebel force, the Corsairs. Our battle with the Empire raged day after day after day. And then, during the course of a single night, the entire Corsair fleet was annihilated at the hands of Lemier as the ship slipped in port, Lemier under the control of the Imperial army. The Black Coffin, the only ship to escape the slaughter, was ambushed by Imperial war galleys and sent to the ocean floor. That is the story of my death. Then you really are dead. A ghost? A ghost? I suppose that I am. But you appear as a living being, solid to the touch. I don't think you can call this existence living. What do you mean? Even now, I am irrevocably chained to the underworld. Does this have something to do with that shadow and Perikia? Perikia? Yeah, that sounds nice. The shadow? Yes, that form will be my fate, as ordained by Odin, my immortal lord. The form of the Dark Rider? You miss little, I see. Picture standing right there. As the violent throes of the battered black coffin threw me over the side and I sank into the dark, cold waters of oblivion, I made a plea to the dark god. Great Odin, guardian of the kingdom of Ephramad, I beseech thee. It is but one swing of my blade. If it is but one swing of my blade, grant me the chance for revenge. It was then that Odin appeared before me. Excuse me. He spoke to me thus: when the age of judgment draws near, I shall grant thy wish. But once thy revenge is complete, thou shalt destroy mine enemy, Alexander. Alexander. The legendary savior who will be reborn in the body of the Iron Giant in the hour of the Empire's greatest need? That's not a question. I am aware of the legend. It is the reason I forged this pact, the chance for my revenge against the Empire. The desire consumed my very being. The next time I awoke, I found myself upon the deck of the black coffin, afloat at sea. It was as if I had merely slept, I'll bet for long years. 200 years, isn't that right? Yes. To prepare for my war against the Empire, I joined forces with the Beastmen. I then searched for the automatons, the keys to manipulating the Iron Giant. But I eventually realized, or should I say, was made to realize, my seething wrath was for the Emperor that destroyed my kingdom, and the Empire he ruled during my living years. That Empire no longer exists, and you, Afmal, not the one against whom I seek revenge. Am I not pitiful? A vengeful Shay that has lost his taste for vengeance? You are pitiful. What? You still have the chance to rebuild the kingdom of Ephramad. But I learned a lot living in a temple. The descendants of Ephramad still yearn for the age when their kingdom yet flourished. There are those who still fight for such a reality. You can help them find the path to the kingdom of their dreams. The people of Ephramad survived. But this path you speak of, will it not lead to conflict and bloodshed with the Empire, plunging all once again into the flames of war? Admiral, Prince Luzov, have you forgotten with whom you speak? Leave the Empire to us. You're right. I am still a Corsair. I will take a gamble on this fool's venture. That's the spirit. You must undo this pact with Odin as soon as possible. Yes. I must seek audience with my Dark Lord. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Please, boss. The tears won't stop. What? Giving up on the revenge business is your call. But your crew has been restored, and your ship raised from the ocean floor. The pact must be honored. Your path lies in one direction only. To Hazholm, and an existence as the new Dark Rider incarnation of the great Odin. Should have been a comma in there. I apologize. If you renege on your deal, you know what awaits. If you renege on the deal, you know what awaits you and your crew, right? How's home? What is he talking about? What a tragedy. A real shame. A real shame it is. The poor little Empress floundering in the dark. You spent so much energy playing the part of a puppet master, you never noticed the Grand Vizier pulling your strings. How dare you? Enough. Went a little bit far there, didn't I? How about I make it up by teaching you about Home? It was the site for the alchemical experiments that pushed the limits of reason. The reckless fools eventually ripped the very fabric of reality and opened a door into Odin's domain, without even knocking, I might add. Of course, we've been using that tear as a shortcut into this world. You have made your point. Let us proceed to Home. Yes, proceed. No other choice, really. Are you serious about this, Admiral? I will present myself before Odin and nullify the pact. Yes, nullify. No other... Hold on! Let's just talk about nullifying. Are you sure, Luzov? Yes. Oh, no, not yes. I am sure. Fate's grip is strong, but we are the masters of our own destiny. You taught me that. Me? When I look at you, I feel as I did in my younger days. I remember what it is to hope. There were so many things I didn't know back then. So many things I wanted to learn. Afmal, you are searching for a way to save your empire. A way to save your citizens from despair and misery. To do that, you seek to uncover the truth behind the world in which you live. I do, but... Afmal, Neshmaria. You must come with me. Come to Home. Then you shall behold the truth with your own eyes. I will go with you, using a Jedi mind trick. There are some things in this world that are left unknown. Admiral, what is it? The ship appears to have picked up another rat. Hey, look, it's Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil! Uh-oh. Well, this could be good. She's panicking. You know this intruder? That woman is my private mercenary. Please stay your blades. But why? Why are you here? Oh, find you. Oh, Cyndaquil, you really are my mercenary. Your link pearl should have been confiscated. Did you call this mercenary? Huh? Right, yes. I called her in to act as my bodyguard. Isn't that right, Neijing? Right. The old message in a bottle trick. Where these Mittlers come from? You expect me to swallow that story? This works out perfectly, boss. You need help if you mean to rebuild your kingdom. The Ephemeradian treasure you recovered from the Empire is still stashed in Telaka Cove. And there have been all those immortals sniffing about lately. Immortals? It matters not. The treasure is veiled by a powerful spell of concealment. The only way to pierce the illusion is with a percipient eye. And you and I possess the only two in existence. Right. It's a great spell. Fantastic. But who knows what those immortals are capable of? There's no guarantee they haven't sucked up some crazy sensory ability from some hapless creature. That's why we need Cyndaquil. And Telaka Cove just happens to be on the way to Home. If you give your percipient eye to Cyndaquil, you can work security on the treasure. This is Afmal's loyal mercenary we're talking about here. We can trust her not to swipe the goods, and to lead those blue devils off the scent if they get too close. But I need Cyndaquil by my side. Well, I can't argue with that. If she stays on the ship, we'll just have to submit her to a thorough investigation, just to be on the safe side, you understand. Wouldn't you agree, First Mate Salabwa? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Salabwan. Salabwan. Do this all night. Just play along. Yes. We have the utmost faith in Cyndaquil. She is the perfect choice to keep your precious treasure safe and sound. Very well. I shall abide by your judgment. Take this, Cyndaquil. Keep watch over the treasure until we return to Telaka Cove. But if you sense you are needed, be ready to fly to our side with all haste. Pokeball, go. Oh, we appear to be teleported. Well, back into Telaka Cove. I think we'll be approaching a battle soon. Urhgan yellow. That should be fast. Alright. So, this is just going to be a battlefield, I believe. I think I read a spoiler already. We were fighting, but it's okay. I think we'll get through this just fine, unless we get lost. There is no map for this area. There we go. Rock slab. Open says me. Oh. Hit the trail to augment my monster gear, but I don't see the text for it. "52 seconds. It's gonna take 52 seconds just to summon everybody. Oh, it's Gesho. I knew a Salahine Sentinel would be coming. I only hoped it would not be you, Cyndaquil. It truly is unfortunate. I have sincerely enjoyed our camaraderie during my mercenary career. You have my utmost respect and gratitude. However, fate decrees that we meet as enemies this day. No, nothing is certain anymore. Defend yourself." Hold on. I need to summon my trust NPCs. Then we'll kick your ass. It's a shame, is I don't even think there's going to be enough time to get enough TP to weapon skill this guy. Get everyone? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Don't forget Mr. Tenzin. He likes to close the skill chains. I'm not sure who's going to have lower health by the end of this. Halver or Gilgamesh? My money's on Halver, because he's a badass. Gilgamesh likes to, third eye. I know you're not trying to sneak attack me. Ooh. Kick him while he's down. And so I fall. Yeah, wouldn't be a record. I expected nothing less from you, Cyndaquil. Yet, I cannot fail. Quick, cast a cure spell. I am defeated. Fall to a warrior such as you, Cyndaquil. I enter Death's Hall without shame. I ask a final mercy of you, Cyndaquil. Will you strike the blow that sends me to the afterlife? I have questions. Gladly. Gladly. The hell kind of response is that? The defeated general speaks not of tactics. No further words shall escape my beak. Your gentle spirit betrays you, mighty Cyndaquil. You are as much a scholar as a soldier. Do the questions in your mind so clamor for answers? It seems I must first clear the haze that surrounds my actions. The Gesho you thought you knew is, in truth, a Far Eastern spy. Are you shaken by my true identity? Not particularly. Tenzin kind of gave it away. I must admit to some embarrassment. This guise was meant to be flawless. It appears my espionage skills are not as developed as I had thought. It was 1 year and several months past. I received my orders directly from the Mikado and departed the islands of the East. My prime concern was to ascertain the truth behind a report that the Empire was developing a strategy to break the stalemate on the front line of the war, and to sabotage any such strategy found to was developing a strategy to break the stalemate on the front line of the war, and to sabotage any such strategy found to exist. Thanking the enemy of my enemy to be my friend, I forged an alliance with the fearsome beastmen of this region. But as ill fortune would have it, they knew little of the Empire's plans beyond the astral candescence and the role of the automatons. Excuse me. The beastmen of Urhgan were as ferociously powerful as I had anticipated, but their methods were brutal and unsophisticated. There were few among them in which I could place my trust, and their assaults on the innocent citizens of Al-Zabi were more than I could countenance. I had to look elsewhere for allies. And I found one in the form of Admiral Luzov, the leader of those abominations. And a being we have faced before in battle. But I misspeak. The Corsairs are not the abominations here. After an honest and extensive conversation with the Admiral, I found him to be a most attentive and honorable man. Admiral Luzov grasped my hand and said thus, "Let yesterday's quarrels be forgotten as we stand together against the might of the Empire." Through his diminutive vassal, Master Flit, Admiral Luzov also promised a sizable contribution from the recovered Ephemeradian treasury to ease the suffering of my battered, war-torn homeland. Now his generous offer of aid shall never reach those shores. I have failed in my promise to Master Flit. The contents of the treasury shall fall into the hands of an Imperial agent. Like I could carry all that. I do not hold any anger towards you, Cyndaquil. You have but acted out of love for your nation, and to protect those you care about. Is this not true? Explain your circumstances? Oh, why not? Lay it on the table. This is an unexpected turn of events. While I am given leave to take this bounty, you, Cyndaquil, are ordered to protect it. I do not believe Admiral Luzov would play us false. His passion and valor are no act. That would leave the possibility that Minister Flit acted under his own initiative. Why would he scheme to send you away from Luzov's side, to presumably be slain by me? I believe I have the answer. Luzov's proposed journey to Ha's home testing grounds plays right into Master Flit's nasty little claws. With Lady Aphmael's guardian off on a fool's errand, there are none to prevent harm coming to her imperial person. Cyndaquil. As one who also walks in shadow, I would imagine such manipulation from an underworld being like Flit. Your little master's life is in danger. I swear to you, by the heavens and the earth, I will not lay a talent on this treasure. You must make all haste to Lady Aphmael's side, to Ha's home. Okay. That might be one of the longest cutscenes I've ever been in. I've been in some long ones before. Not the longest. No, not the longest. But from when we started, well, I guess it was broken up too, because you got warped and you had to do the battlefield and blah blah this and blah blah that. But yeah, you know, not too bad. Next. Missions on Urhgan. Gaze of the Saboteur. Let's see what this is. Pick up a dagger. Go to the testing grounds for a cutscene. It can be reached at Kaidogramara E10. On the battlefield, travel south. Exit to Kaidogramara, then head west. Check the entry gate for a cut. South exit, then head west. The entry gate for another cutscene. Receive a dagger. Okay. So this may not be too far. We'll find out. There is no map. That is not a way out. That is a dead end. That's probably the way out. Although, the way I remember it, I always thought this tunnel was on that side, but I probably just turned around. Go this way? There we go. That's an exit. So we're headed to Kaidogramara E10, the home testing ground. Nope, now we're in Arapago Reef. It's possible you screwed up. Possible. Make a right. If there's an exit. Doesn't look like an exit, does it? It looks like a dead end. That's a dead end. Let's go this way. I don't mean to complain about big mirror. Sometimes these things are true set, but not these guys. Okay. And while we're here, kind of looks like an exit. It kind of looks like a dent in the wall, doesn't it? Alright, we are lost. What else is now? Alright, we're gonna go back to the battlefield. There might have been more than one exit. That sometimes happens. I don't think so, but it's possible. And I'm going to reread the directions. It said, travel to Husholm testing grounds for a cutscene. This can be reached at Kaidaromire. And from the battlefield, travel south to exit in Kaidaromire and head west. Alright, oh. We're running into a wall. This way is south, so that means you were traveling north earlier. There shouldn't be any mobs in here. Famous last words. Be a notorious monster. Watch it one-shot me. Still heading south. I think. Tunnel over there. Aha! We might be headed somewhere. Now we're headed west. We're going to end up at E10, I hope, in Kaidaromire. Here we go. E9. There is no map. I thought we had a map. Yeah, see, we did have a map. There's a crystal right here, which now you have. Alright, so we're gonna spectral. Xbox is gonna freeze. Unfreeze. Now we're gonna spectral jig. We're gonna exit. We're gonna turn east to end up at E10. And hopefully end up at the Halvung testing ground. Because I didn't think there was something here. The imp will see you. And the imp will probably aggro you, even though you're like so much more powerful than it. Alright, so need to go a little south. Need to go a lot south. Okay. I think I know where to go. Maybe wrong. I've, never been here before. And to be honest, I'm not really too worried about catching aggro. Ready 10. Aquans. wall. Okay. Don't look like he was gonna aggro. Alright, so now we can go up this way. They're spectral jigs, I don't catch fleas. I'm like so certain it said to go east. Those look like fleas. And what do we got? Has home testing ground. Alright. Be a cutscene. That wasn't so difficult. Reading directions. Failing at reading directions. And I don't think I would have ever found it on my own without the wiki. I'd still be wandering around in in Archipelago Reef. Looking, hey look, it's an archaic mirror. Kill. And now she's using that name. How curious. The fire burns fiercely and yet makes no sound. This plane is not of Urhgan. If there were no illumination of this world present, this conflagration would completely escape your mortal gaze. It is a flame of the underworld. Oh, why it's not even hot. Stay back! The flame produces no heat, but it will scorch your soul and consume your flesh. Assuming a construct such as you had a soul, or flesh. Great Odin, sovereigns of darkness and battle, lord of the underworld, your humble servant Luzov stands on the threshold of your domain. Didn't the Imperial Army seal off the entrance to the underworld? The rules of time and space don't apply equally to this world and that, miss. By rights, this rent in the curtain between the two worlds, this dimensional hiccup, shouldn't even exist. No being from either reality has the art to mend such a fluke of fortune. I see. Throwing a bunch of laboratory nasties in the path of potential meddlers was about the best they could do. Ain't that right, boss? Silence. The manifestation begins. What's happening? We're just staring at Luzov, staring at the circle. I wonder if he's going to be on his horse. This wind. The puppet's going to get blown away. Puppet butt shots. Sure. I'll never turn down toast. I'll take cinnamon if we have some. Boss. Forget the girl. Do you want Lord Odin to arrive without the warm welcome of his servant? Flit. You knew this would happen. This is as most of an action shot as we'll ever see in Final Fantasy XI cutscenes. Hopefully Odin won't say anything. That would make him less cool. Great Odin, Lord of the Underworld, I trust your malevolence as well. Crush that guy. Look lively, boss. We don't want to offend his maliciousness, now do we? Half-Mao, forgive me. Art thou the one who summoned me? Yes, my lord. Speak thy mind. Great Odin, devourer of light, I wish to know the time that remains to me. Hast thou started thy rage? Rage? What rage is this? Come on, boss. Stick with the program. Your rage towards the Empire. No, not sated. My rage has subsided. Hast thou sated thy rage? Ask this question. Great Odin, I have uncovered a purpose more deserving than simple revenge. The descendants of Ephraimad. I wish to devote the remainder of my existence to building a kingdom in which they can live without fear of persecution. That is now my driving desire. And so I ask for time. Time to act freely. Well, ain't that a sweet idea? For the third time, Odin asks, hast thou sated thy rage? I do not understand. Didn't I tell you, boss? You've already made your pact, and the contract is signed and sealed. ... You will become the next incarnation of the Dark Rider, whether you're ready or not. The next incarnation. The terms of the pact are non-negotiable. But I'll let you in on a secret, boss. Before you are completely consumed by the essence of the Rider, there is a period when you will retain free will. And how am I to fulfill this pact? Well, that's simple. All you gotta do is remember. Remember how your people suffered and perished at the merciless hands of the Empire. I'm sure the memories are still crystal clear for you. You just gotta hurl that big, venomous ball of rage at her. Alright. We got to see Odin, and I think Odin would have been much cooler if he didn't talk. Instead, he just repeated the same line 3 times. Even Luzov was all, I don't get it. Alright, so now I need to check the entry gate for another cutscene, and we'll receive a Lumion dagger. Hey Mesa, how do you pronounce the name of Odin's horse? Thank you. 'Cause I would have messed that up if the name ever popped up. But I think this version only has 4 legs. At least that's all I counted. It normally has 6. Okay. Astral Glimmer entry gate. Nothing out of the ordinary here, just sparkles. Yep. Waiting on the cutscene to load. Please, Odin. Don't say the same question again. Yeah. Now's your chance. Look, she's defenseless. In any case, she's taken a full force of the astral wind. It'd be kinder to just put an end to her. The sooner the better. That's right, boss. Quick and painless. Cyndaquil? Where'd you come from? Lit. There's something I would know. This mercenary of Aphmau's, this Cyndaquil. You are certain she oversees the security of the treasure? What? Why does that matter at a time like this? Yes, I'm certain. Come on, boss. I showed you the blip on the tracker, didn't I? Besides, the one eye entrusted to Cyndaquil, the only other percipient eye that exists in this world, is the one that you hold. There are no others. Oh, let's go back over this. Besides the one eye entrusted to Cyndaquil, the only other percipient eye that exists in this world is the one that you hold. There are no others? No, boss, just the two. Why would I lie to you? Then show me the one you have now. You see, there's more important. I mean, just look at the tracker, right? Right smack in the middle of Talaka Cove. The mercenary is right where she's supposed to be. So she is. That's going down. Right where she is supposed to be. Traitorous imp. What? Boss, no, Amp down. The code of the Corsair is not to be taken lightly. Great Odin, hear my words. Are you even hearing my words? No. Hast thou sated thy rage? It appears not. Lose off, Cyndaquil. I must bring an end to this. Aphmau is in your charge. She is my... no. She is Ephrod's light in the darkness. What's happening? If this is the incarnation, I will fight until the true deity is dragged into this realm. No! Oh, look, you're still standing, dude. He's laughing. Sate thy rage. Thou shalt become my knight. Thou shalt serve as mine arm in the age of judgment, until Alexander once again lies in ruins. Oh my. Who's off? Dark Rider. Split. At your service. Your will is my command, boss. I never liked that guy. He. Lose off. I am fine. Your injuries, they do not pain me. I feel no pain at all. Impeccable timing, Cyndaquil. Your arrival allowed me to see through Flit's deception. Oh-hoo! Cyndaquil to the rescue again. Thank you, Cyndaquil. Aphmau, are you able to walk? Mm-hmm. That wind blew with such a familiar melody. It reminded me of the gentle breeze that always stirs the air around the Gordius. I think I'll be just fine. Where to go from here? What Flit said was true. We have a short period of grace. But I suggest we hurry while my will is still my own. Hurry to do what? To destroy the Iron Colossus before your brother reactivates it. Destroy it? But the Iron Giant is the savior of the Empire. Maybe as you say. But should the fully manifested incarnation of Odin clash with the iron might of Alexander? The Age of Judgment, with the victor deciding the laws of justice. Yes. If such laws would have meaning in the desolate wasteland sure to be left in the aftermath of the conflict, we must prevent this battle at all cost. After the Colossus is rendered harmless, you must then turn your attention to me. Admiral, you must flee. The Immortals. Oh. Always like Salabuhan. Oh. Big brother. Most impressive, little sister. Razvahad. You have aided us in the capture of both the Dark Rider and a foreign spy, all in one fell swoop. We don't have time for this. Have a care, lose off the Blackheart. Or should I call you Dark Rider? Or should I now call you Dark Rider? The crew members you had hidden throughout Hazham are all in our custody. Not to mention the descendants of Ephraimahad that followed the rumors of your presence here. Just coming out of the darkness. I would have to hate to spill the blood of Imperial citizens, no matter how unwillingly they serve. Defeatist. More defeatist. Take them away. Use the astral bonds we prepared. Keep on your guard. Sir. Oh, this guy's about to get red-shirted. Well, how are you going to move him now? Move? Afmal. Empress Nashmira. Is this the treatment I can expect from your nation? Has nothing changed over the last 200 years? Wait. We command you to release this man. She's using royal we. Your magnificence. Ignore her. Be on your way. Does our authority mean nothing? Listen to me, Nashmira. You have abandoned your government and consorted with enemies of the state. As Grand Vizier, I have decreed that the mark of Zahak, the symbol of absolute imperial power, is no longer yours to wield. You cannot. Your authority no longer exists. Do you betray the Empress? Betray your own sister? Betray you? You are in no position to speak of betrayal. Cyndaquil. Hmm? Don't you think it's about time you told my fool of a sister the truth? Told her who you truly work for? Who she truly works for? What are you talking about? Cyndaquil works for me. You continue to deceive yourself. The only reason Cyndaquil stays close to you is to fulfill her duties as a spy. No, you are the one who's deceiving himself. You understand nothing about Luzolf's spirit, or Cyndaquil's heart. Listen to me, Cyndaquil. You must take this to Salihim's sentinels. Oh, got the dagger. We all have our mask. I hid my true identity from Cyndaquil, but even so, she still comes to my rescue. Shall I stop this automaton from casting? Let her play her hand. Tell your master this, Cyndaquil. The game is over. It is time to submit to the power of the Empire. Don't let them catch you, Cyndaquil. Warp 2. Oh. I would have thought they would have warped me to Juno. But we're like, you know, outside where the immortals can't get us or anything. Maybe. Maybe not. Like, open the door and arrest her. Alright, next one's gonna be... Oh, we're some blood. Alright, now we just have to go to Selahim's Sentinels. Approach for another cutscene. Alright. And we could walk... Or we could spend 100 gil and save everyone some time. Warp Ring has to be the best thing Square Enix ever put into this game. No. Maybe in the top 10. Yeah, we can go this way. I'm almost done eating. I apologize. I didn't think she was going to make food. And you can't ever pass down and offer someone else making you food. It just tastes too good. Travel to another home point. We're going to Urhgan, White Gate. 1.1? 2. 1. Yes, please. This way. Come on, Xbox, don't freeze on me. Screw you, Xbox. I don't always remember this bug. The Xbox freezing up every time you enter a new zone. Supposedly they're aware of it, and supposedly they're not going to do anything about it, because it would take money. Here we go. Cutscene time. There we go. And so the posters for Dues Off were removed before we even had time to whisper, whisper, whisper. You can't be serious. All rewards for information, not to mention the bounty itself. Whisper, whisper, whisper. My black belly, golden serpent medal, imperial bounty, piles of empress loot, flawless project. President Naja? Lie, my pretties. Look, in the sky, 2,000 imperial gold pieces flying away. I think her saucer's tipped over. Probably something that got lost in the translation. Take that, desk. What the hell happened to my perfectly orchestrated plan? What has that good-for-nothing knucklehead been doing out there? Whether my suspicion hit the mark or not, it's an employee's duty to report in immediately. Am I wrong? A perfectly reasonable supposition, President Naja. I may have to initiate emergency evacuation procedure 1-B. Oh, of all the incompetent... Hey, it's Cyndaquil. You! Uh-oh. I can't watch. God. Did it hit Cyndaquil? Oh dear, oh dear. Can you hear me? Hang in there, Cyndaquil. Quick! Get her to a Pokemon Center. Oh, don't freeze up on me now. With your powers combined. 900 years. For 900 years, emperors down through history have dreamed of seeing the scattered remnants of the Iron Colossus thus brought together. For this purpose alone, we have fought in countless, fruitless conflicts, both within and without the Empire, in search of the lost Candescences. It has been an epic, if pointless, struggle. But my father had a different vision. Yes, it was the innovative Emperor Zhao Zan that devised the notion of manufacturing a Colossus, as well as the Candescences, using our own resources and technology. There is always a way. If you cannot find one, create one. Another of his famous sayings. And you, my Lord Rosvod, are doing a splendid job of following in his footsteps. Spare me your platitudes. My father's idea was merely a catalyst. I have my own vision, my own path to glory. I meant no offense, Grand Vizier. How can we know that Alexander will choose to manifest in our mechanical giant, as he once infused the Iron Colossus? This is not the time to waver. It is said that Alexander only favors the strongest among us. According to my calculations, our mechanical creation has many times the destructive power of the Alzadal construct. I have no doubts concerning its worthiness. Alexander is but awaiting the moment of his resurrection. Everything I have worked towards has been in preparation for this glorious day. Yes, it will be glorious. But we cannot jump ahead of ourselves. First, we must unravel the Gordius. The Gordius. What an unexpected taste of irony. Almost had to... excuse me. Who would have suspected she had made such modifications to the automatons I designed? It was an oversight on our part. Nashmira's mother, Jubliel, was an eccentric woman, but none could fault her intelligence. Yes, a brilliant scholar. Before I enlisted her as my pupil, Jubliel was well known in the academic community for her work in deciphering complicated scrolls of Wallaran philosophy. When I was still a boy, she also instructed me in the arts of the puppet master. The device she invented to instill behavioral patterns made it simple for even a beginner like myself to make Neijing move in the most lifelike manner. The concept of programming. I must admit to being dumbstruck by her ideas. If we had only realized how much truth was contained in her ramblings. Everything is born from the Gordius. Sneaky blue mage is sneaky. What of Nashmira? She remains secluded in her chambers, Grand Vizier. Stubborn child. Your orders? Tell her this. If she cooperates in unlocking the puppet's secrets, I will reconsider Luzov's fate. Should she refuse, we will have no choice but to dismantle Urhgan and Neijing for Gasta to analyze. Understood. Keep a strict guard. She is not to slip away again. Sir. Blue mages never die, they just fade away. Do you truly mean to release Luzov? Really? Of course not. However, he reappeared just as we were completing the mechanical colossus. It can be no coincidence. You believe there is some connection? It is possible. And until we know the significance of this connection, I intend to keep Luzov alive. But if he... Do not worry. I will not allow this underworld apocalypse of theirs to occur. All the keys of the Age of Judgment lie in the palm of my hand. I will keep him under control, even should he become the incarnation of a god. Meanwhile, back at Salihin Sentinels, Cyndaquil appeared to be Cyndaquil appears to be coming around. Ooh, I'm glad she's okay. You're glad? Ahem. Finally waking up, is she? Guess I don't know my own strengths. Must have imagined that glimpse of compassion. Isn't there something you'd like to say to Cyndaquil? That is to say... It's all Duzov's fault. This doesn't qualify you for workers' compensation. President Naja! Sorry about cracking your head, Cyndaquil. Now, don't you have some sort of report for me? Hmm? Oh, so Duzov was really Luzov. I knew I was right. But you was collared by the Admiral and sent to guard the Corsair's hideout? Then you barely escaped with your life, and now you think you're being hunted. So you were afraid to report in until the scary Admiral Luzov was caught, is that it? Of all the spineless, gutless, and you call yourself a Salihin Sentinel? A Corsair's hideout. Money. Sniff sniff. Is something wrong, President Naja? I thought I caught the scent of gold in the air. But gold doesn't have a scent. I guess I must have imagined it. Sniff sniff. He's shorter than you. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me about that first? You already? Things are moving too fast. This is not for the likes of you two. Now scoot for a bit so I can concentrate. Oops. Sorry. Loading screens are long. Alright. What's come over the president? She never wants to spend time thinking. Oh, it froze. There we go. I hope all this thinking doesn't lead to one of her tantrums. Well, at least the loss of Duzov bounty seems to have blown over without any casualties. Oh, I didn't mean to make light of your injury, Cyndaquil. You take care of that bump. Hey, is that guy? Cyndaquil. I'm glad to have found you. I have urgent news. Please, accompany me to Balron Way. I'm sure we can talk in private. Yeah, no one's gonna eavesdrop over here. The Divine Empress Nashmira II has been stripped of her authority, and Grand Vizier now controls the government. Events have transpired just as His Highness had feared they would. The Prince is acquainted with the current Empress, having once accepted an invitation to visit Urhgan as a guest of the state. I know nothing of the events that occurred during that time. However, His Highness is fervently confident of Empress Nashmira's ability to navigate a righteous course for her nation. Rodin Comedian. Sir Travios. Why do they have such... No, that's not difficult to pronounce, they're just French. Isn't this place a little open for holding an emergency council? Aren't you worried about spies in a crowd? What if we were targeted for random surveillance? A pleasure to see you again, Rodin Comedian. Oh, and by the way, I've been ordered to cease all exchanges of information with non-Wunderstian agents. We've discovered some facts about the astral condensance that would knock the starch out of your stuffy Elvan shirt. Ah! Dr. Shen, Lady Karababa, forbade me to speak of it to anyone. Wait. What's that delightful aroma? I think I smell kebabs. I'll just mosey on over and grab a bite to eat while we're waiting for everyone to get here. Ooh. Siege is getting ready to happen. By like half an hour. Uh-oh. Whoa. Now it's a party. What a pleasant surprise. I did not expect a mithril musketeer to attend. Bestop recognizes that the situation has grown beyond the scopes of a simple intelligence gathering. Meaning that Strategic Command has ordered the Bestokan Navy to prepare for war. Prepare for war? Are you not acting prematurely? Wake up and smell the chai, Travios. Maybe. Travios. Travios. I'm gonna call them Travios from here on out. Winders has already deployed her amphibious Cardians. This speculation is not constructive. If everyone is present, I suggest we discuss the main agenda. I have heard no word from Gesho. Excuse my bluntness of speech, but we do not have the luxury of time to wait for latecomers. Let's get this over with. Okay, now you're in the middle of the bazaar. The situation we had all hoped to avoid now looms before us. And it has been decided. Yes, an allied forces military council will be called into session. Such a council has not been held since the end of the Great War. Our main prerogative is to avoid the commencement of hostilities. As a step towards this objective, I propose an open forum for the exchange of information. I agree. Is there anything you would like to share with us, Cyndaquil? You have infiltrated the deepest layer of Imperial government, if I'm not mistaken. Rosfod's message or recent events? Recent events. It cannot be. The incarnation of Odin? And the Empress held prisoner by her own subjects? No. The bounty of Duzov's head has been withdrawn. Was there anything else of import, Cyndaquil? Rosfod's message. Conflict may be unavoidable. This threatens to escalate into war on a scale greater than any in history. The loss of life will be incalculable. And that's it. I swear, you always pop up in the strangest locations. Alright, we are now on mission. Stirrings of War. Let's see what the wiki has to say about that. I'll just go back to June. No. This is where we're gonna have to call it quits. Zone, wait until Japanese midnight, then enter the Sahar Ahat Tea House. You will receive the Allied Council summons. Oh. That's kinda lame. But anyway. That's the point you were hoping to get. I thought it would I thought it would take longer. I got the hiccups. I apologize. So what do we got? Another hour and 20 minutes. May as well go and get the Unity accolades taken care of for today. I'm gonna be running out to Unzozo's zone. Blair of Unzozo. One of these days I'll remember the name without having to yeah, think of it. As well do Sandoria Port. By the Mall Cows. And check on our points too. How close we are to getting another trust. Not that I can think of any trust that I'd want to swap out. I mean, Gilgamesh and Halver, badass. Let's see up here. $400 points. That's not enough. Might have actually been able to make it to the Mog House zone before it froze. Worry about that next time. Nah, it would have froze loading or downloading. Unloading. Alright, so let's change jobs real quick. Change jobs. Don't freeze. It's only fitting that we swap to Corsair. What do we got? Good. Actually still geared up. How we doing on space? That's good space. Alright, so let's go to Northern Shore. We need to pick up Signet. And then we're gonna zone into the Unzozo zone. I think that's what it's called. And kill some 30 mobs. And it's Aquan time right now. Bonus. I'm gonna not set this as the current home point. Because I think this is already the current home point. Thank you, game. There we go. What are we gonna do after that? Because it'll only take half an hour at the most. Travel to another home point. Sandoria. Northern. By the entrance. Yes, please. It shouldn't freeze up, because technically we didn't change zones. Technically. Give me Signet. Alright, yeah for that. Oh, just in case y'all didn't know, this is the Summer Quest event going on right now. It's Moomer. She's fighting Uka Totlen, who has amnesia and forgot that she switched sides. And Uka's fighting for Ulagor, who is dressed up as a corpse, but he's really a human. Surprise, surprise. And he wants to bring boringness to the world. So they're fighting to keep boringness out of the world. And you're supposed to cheer her on and match dance steps and that kind of thing. And you get a pretty dress if you're a girl. And you get a less pretty dress if you're a boy. Yeah, I don't think I misquote that either. Rise of the Zalart, Labyrinth of Onzozozozo. I will use the tabs. Need Aldo? Yeah, you need Aldo for this. At least 10 kills with Aldo. Macros. Switching macros to Pirate. I should create a trust macro. Oh! I'm kind of in the mood to keep it up with the, the dudes we've been playing with. But, no, it's better to get it done quickly. Various Copan. And you want Gilgamesh or Tenzin? I mean, you want Tenzin because Tenzin is pretty cool. We're gonna do Gilgamesh because he just hits harder, or has a wider range for his hits. Hits a lot. Read about field supports. No. I almost warped home. That would have been embarrassing. Bring it on. And yes, let's set it to repeat. Alright, so we are at level 72 on this job. Yep, 72 Corsair. Almost 73. Should hit that in about 6 kills. That may be pushing it. It's probably pushing it. Probably be closer to 7. Well, we can try. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Watch something sneak up and aggro me that I don't expect it to, like this bird. Nope. Maybe this bug. Scorpions are bugs, aren't they? Score! It was here yesterday. Oh no. Are you kidding me? I don't have a key. Well, that will change quickly. Well, I say that. You should have gotten a key yesterday. Nobody let me zone out of here before I pull the key. Alright, give me a 4, give me a 5, gives you 9. It's too risky to try and get a 1 or a 2. Watch this guy drop a key. Come on, however, quit trying to kill it and just kill it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Gilgamesh? The guy with the knife ears? Weapon skill before you? Get a key? No key. Bum-ba-dum. Unable to use weapon skill? Stab, stab. Flip it around and now attack it from behind. Oops. See? That's what I'm talking about. I think he even hit the bug. Yeah, he even hit the bug. And that was really low XP. That's because you're 72 and you're fighting stuff that you should have been fighting at 62. And I just got 600 XP off the kill and I said that's really low XP. That's what this game's turned into. Wow, even that one gave XP? Wow. That one gave 500 XP. I was expecting it to be too weak. Well, it kind of was rather weak, but... oh well. Weapon skill, don't miss. Right in the kisser. No key. I'm starting to worry. Usually, getting keys like every other kill. And just never go around looking for the treasure chest because it's kind of dull. Duller than this. And this is pretty dull. That's why I only limit myself to maybe XPing for 30 minutes at a time now. Which is why all my levels are so low. Quit moving so I can stab you, Mr. Goblin Hunter. What something was it? Oh yeah, cure potency's been upped. If you kill faster, you don't need to cure as often. Fortunately, there's some truth to that. Got a seashell. Maybe if we pull the miner, he'll bring one of his goblin buddies with him. No. Wait, wait. Pull the bouncer. And I'm pretty sure Gilgamesh is off tanking the ad. Yep. Actually, I'm surprised he didn't kill the ad. However, not to be outdone. Well then. I think I'm the only one who didn't. Weapon skill. Got another seashell. Should do something with those seashells someday. I mean, other than vendor trash them. What? That it? There we go. Always gotta wait for the sakura petals. Water crystal. I'm gonna shoot the enchanter from behind and watch it miss. Yep. You just got white maged. That's my halberd. Oh, I thought the XP seemed a little low. Let the Corsair roll wear off. Alright, mix. We can do better than that. Maybe we can't. Alright, give me a 6. I prefer 6 versus a 3. But, I don't know. Don't want to bust after that many rolls. What was that, 4? I haven't gotten an 11 in a long time. Macros, edit macros, we'll put into the pool macro. Let's make it 9. Recast. 4 stairs, and I think there's an apostrophe in there. Alright. We'll find out. It may not be an apostrophe. It may not even be called Corsair's Roll. What should be the other ability? Phantom Roll? I think that's what it's called. Phantom Roll. There we go. Oh shoot, it's running away. Come back!
Run! Run!
He's got a buddy. Don't worry, he'll come back. There you will. He'll just have less gil on him. And an experience point. Nobody dies in the game, they just go back to their home points. You know what I say is true. Except that one goblin in that one cutscene who died the way they die in Final Fantasy X with the pyroflies. What was his name? It was probably going way too far back. When we were doing the mission to pick up the Magicites. And we went into the basement of Castle Ostroja. The goblin had gone ahead of us to try and talk the beastmen into not attacking the humans because they're not all that bad. So they killed him. Nope. Help me out, guys. What was that goblin's name? She'll remember. He was trying to go flowers in Juno.
Oh, yeah.
If you go far enough in the Chains of Promathia missions, the flowers bloom. Not in the actual city, you can't go over there and see flowers sprout or anything like that, it's just in a cutscene, but... What? Bang! Poor goblin. The hunter? Don't chew on that, kitty.
Hey.
Maybe it wasn't Phantom Mode. Okay, so that macro doesn't work. At least not for the purposes that it was going to help me. Bye-bye. Now it wears off. Give me 6. Oh yeah. Got an 11. Kitty staring at you. So you missed it. The puppet master chick that would be Empress. She wasn't supposed to tell anybody that she's Empress, but she told somebody, and so now her older brother, who you would think would be Emperor, basically relieved her of her duties as Empress and is now controlling the government. And is getting ready to declare war on the world. Mm-hmm. Even the puppets were like, oh no! Miss Kitty. You're not supposed to eat that. The leftovers from the toast. Okay, I think that's everything over here. Curiosity, have I dinged yet? Should have only been like 6 or 7 kills, and yeah, I'm halfway to level 74. So, what do we get at 73? It's probably boots that you don't have. Yep. Otherwise, it'll be the body piece at 74, and then the hat at 75. Yep. So maybe we'll get our coat. Wait, kitty. Alright, kitty cat's trying to get my leftovers, so I gotta put that away. I will be right back. Bad kitty. Let me get up during the stream. Ah, denied. Give me that look. That's people food, not kitty food. Hey, look, it's our next mob. He's at camp. And it's all gone. You're still looking for it. Let me pick up your smarter. And a marksmanship skill up. Have we still not gotten a key? Got a pickaxe. We can kill more golems so we can get our treasure hunter back up. You don't get treasure hunter from killing goblins. There's a Grounds of Valor? Yeah, Grounds of Valor quest. More times that you complete it, you get bonuses. Like, I think we just got a bonus this time. Nope. Not this time. That I see. But every now and then you'll get a bonus, like the plus curing, or plus potency to cures that we saw earlier. That comes in handy. You'll also get stuff like plus treasure hunter and things. Ooh, I never did change the title of this broadcast. Things you notice 2 hours into something. Why does that change it after the fact? I was gonna say it's Monday somewhere, but no. No, it's not. Alright, pull this miner. How close are we to getting to 30? 3 more multiple enemies and 3 more Aquans, and oh, that lovely 11 Corsair roll wore off. So sad. Maybe we'll get it again. Not gonna get that again. Hey, look, it's a 6. Maybe we'll get a 5. Probably get another 6. And we got a 4. I can live with that. It gives us, what, a total of 10? Yeah, 10. I believe the generic name of Halvor's weapon would be a halberd, which is incredibly heavy when you think about trying to balance it. And some of these weapon skill moves he does, where he's just holding it one-handed as he turns around and flails it behind him. I don't know if you could do that. Halvor could, because he's a badass. I don't even think I could pick the damn thing up, but that's me. I might not even be pronouncing it right, so what do I know? Well, yay, we got the chest key. Finally. How close are we to dinging? Like 10 kills away. Which is like 10 minutes away. No, it doesn't take a minute to kill these guys. Maybe it takes a minute. Oh, yeah. Should have. We just need to kill one more Aquan and we're done. Hey, come on. You can do it. Cool. Weapon skill? No, that's not gonna happen. There's still a little bit of time left. We can go fishing, which is about as interesting as try and do that last assault again. Looking for the temporary ore. Should do the goldfish fishing. 7K to next level. Used to be 35 incredibly tough kills. Ish. Now it's like 7 super easy prey. Did I aggro? Kinda looks like I aggroed, but no. I think we're level 73 and these are level 60. I don't even think they're that high. They're probably like level 55-ish mobs. One of the goblins will stop giving experience points in 10 more kills. The enchanter, if I remember correctly. Well, some of them will, but most of them won't. I ran right past the treasure chest. Like a noob. Trade the Onzozo chest key. The treasure chest. Come on, 10K. 13! Okay. I will take 13,000 gil and not complain. probably complain. Length. And this whole time you're doing it with the warp ring on. Like a boss. Alright. Warp home. Hopefully without aggroing everything in the room. There's a couple boring things we could do to finish the night off. There's like 40 minutes left. Can't go fishing for 40 minutes. I mean, good. But we're not going to go fishing for 40 minutes. What are we going to do? Good. We blow up some crystals. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, fill up some more spaces here. Small fish, leather, and wood. Okay. Southern sandy. Wanna watch me do some leather synthesizing crystals. Would you bring your shark game? Oh, okay.
That's
I guess it is coming up, isn't it? You gonna dress up as Tara this year?
You go ahead.
There'll be like 2 people in all of Dallas that'll recognize us. If even that many. I'll agree with that. Ooh, we can do Chivalrous Chain. I'm gonna keep the Peacock Charm because it's got plus 10 ranged accuracy. This one. Why is she so much taller? Yep. There's a male Elven I was standing next to on one of the teleporters, and I think I came up to his belly button. Alright, so what do you crystal you need for this? Earth? Yep. Earth. Kind of embarrassing if we didn't. Sack. Small case. There we go. Alright. Face south because we're superstitious still. Actually, since it's a 5 level gap stint and we're trying for success, we're gonna get guild support. Advanced. Accept. Because it's only 60 gil. Now we're gonna face south because we're superstitious. Somebody parsed their success rates with and without facing the supposed direction. And after, I think it was 1,000 cents that they parsed, statistically, found no difference. I mean, there's still going to be people that believe that it helps.
Did it good?
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
That being said, I remember a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot too. I think it was apple pies that I was leveling on Mini Den. And that was a 10 level gap when I started. And even on Fire's Day, even with guild support, they were just blowing up left and right. I think after like the 20th critical failure in a row, I was getting skill up, so it wasn't total loss. But after the 20th, I just typed out in general chat or say, it was like, oh, the humanity! And I think it was around Halloween, so there were plenty of folks around doing stuff, and they were like, yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but man, maybe you should skill up on something else. Got after a couple more levels of massive breaks, started breaking even-ish. And apple pies are cheap compared to some other stuff. So is that our second break? Yep. Don't do on the wires. Anyways, I still face in the direction just because I'm superstitious and I don't think it hurts anything. Alright. 5 more cents without any breaks. You can do it. Just jinxed her, didn't I? I'm just gonna get 5 straight breaks. Hey, I got a skill up. Damn it. Okay. We're gonna have to go and buy another leather crafting kit. Told you about the kits, didn't I? Instead of skilling up on something where you have to go and get this item and then go and pick up this item, the NPC vendors now sell kits that contain everything you need for a particular scent. You just have to add the crystal. It's just for skilling up. I don't think you can high quality these things.
You have to do it the
If you're aiming for a high quality, you have to. I mean, you might be able to. I think I've done some high quality scents using the kits before, but it didn't have any high quality effects. So don't quote me on that. I'm sure somebody will say, no. I got a rabbit mantle +1 one time using the kits. I'm like, alright. That's awesome. One more? There we go. I think that's the last of the... yeah, this is the last kit. I gotta go buy another. Level 16. I think I'm gonna need... okay, we're gonna need 2 more kits. And some more earth crystals. Oh dear. I think I might have to buy some earth crystals off the auction house. Said nobody, never. 20? Yeah. 2. Still got the guild support, still facing south. No, listen. I don't understand why the music is so muted. No, I mean even outside. Big input. Turn the sound effects down a bit. That's with the volume at max. I'll agree. I think I still have this song out in the car. Everyone sing along. So what do you think? Should I go farm a stack of earth crystals off a earth elemental, which will take 5-ish minutes? Or should I just buy it off the auction house for like 500 gil? All those boots. Forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I remember. Ooh, get to 1,000? Definitely gonna go farm it. You buy the 12 earth crystals for 500 gil. Sending the earth crystal market into a tailspin. I tried putting a stack or two on the auction house and they got sent back to me. There was a time, not too long ago, when they did the update to synthing, where you could still get skill ups 10 levels above the cap. And crystals were selling left and right. I think fire crystals were even up to maybe 3 or 4k. And then everybody, you know, got everything to the caps that they were wanting to get to for cheap, and rather quickly. And the market stabilized. Woodworking is at 34, so we just need to buy all the level 35s. Damn, these are expensive. And nah, I don't need support for one. What else we got? Running, better, cooking, and blacksmith. Blacksmith here in Sandy. Remember the Panama or Panama Alley synth? They make the highest HP regen drink. I'm almost, I think, at a level that I can do those somewhat successfully. I have no idea if they still sell though. Probably don't. About on Etsy.
They're actually pretty nice, but
Think someone would walk off with it? Everyone else has wreaths on their doors.
I'm taking.
Alright. I guess if you would make your own, that's a possibility. Yay! Woodworking skill level 35. I appreciate if you kept your nose out of my coffee cup. You didn't know that? You see a little dancing taro. Those words of wisdom for the hour. Live for the moment. You never know if it'll be your last. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So. Vendor trash. Do you remember how you traded in your points for the goldfish quest? Yeah.
No.
I mean, I wanted to say that you had to trade your basket to the NPC dude. I mean, I tried talking to him to see if he would tell me some more stuff, but you remember the elven hippie? It was a B1 with the goldfish kind of dude. Yeah, they've added lines throughout the years, and he's gone a little crazy. Alright, so that should be...
Urhgan. Jack and all morning.
Sure. Alright, now we're gonna go to the blacksmithing. Blow up some more crystals. Probably need fire. I want it to be wind this time. I guess you should check see what your level is before you buy something.
Gotcha.
22. It is fire. 3 levels. Get the support. And get 4 breaks again. Grobach. So how would you imagine a Elvon's accent to sound like?
French.
I don't think they do the Monty Python French style accent. Yay! Level 23 smithing. No, and it broke.
Conversation that I had before quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Was I was asked, why do you think dwarves, the accent they use with Fey lore and life, but this is so like Japanese and
I don't think the Final Fantasy people got any of their ideas from Tolkien?
like based off of very Japanese also. Doesn't all of this kinds of fantasy skills that is need.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yeah, I mean, there's no dwarves in this game.
no.
But WoW, Blizzard,
Like they're little
do. That they do.
you just can't look at what makes on it that isn't.
Mm-hmm. Oops. How about the computer? Be funny if I leveled up to 74 just doing synthesis, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna get like 500 XP for every completed one. XP went away. There it is. I want to say Final Fantasy borrows a lot of stuff from different skills, because they really haven't been doing too much Fae style work since really this game.
I was saying, like, if there are some mythologies, lores, and then they kind of like fill in the rest of the room about it. You have like all these like Urhgan and Sifnir.
Around with Gilgamesh.
Even another. They're not necessarily what they're based off of. It's kind of like, have you ever seen anime? And it doesn't really have anything to do with Christianity. Yeah, it's like that.
Ifrit, is he Indian or more of a Persian mythos?
I'm not entirely for certain, but I thought he.
It kind of reminds me of like genies and that kind of thing. Okay.
I would put him on the same level. Indeed. Like some element.
We have Undine in Star Trek Online. Big, ugly looking thingies. Change their shape, come from another dimension. Hate the Borg. Side note. I don't know where I'm going. Go this way. We'll go to Windy. Go to another home point. Oh. It's morning. No, well. It was not the end of the world. Bye-bye, Sandy Music. The music doesn't sound French. To me. So maybe they have French names, but they all talk like they're, you know, from the Highlands. I mean, supposedly, Frisch has some spoken dialogue in a fighting game in one of the cutscenes. Never able to play it long enough to figure out if what she says is true or not. And she's Elven, so if there's an accent, you'd be able to tell. Chen Toto talks in it, but she just says it's high-pitched. Taro type squeal. And it all rhymes. True Taro do. I was showing the Pikachu dance to coworkers yesterday. Mentioned that song, the second one, the hip hoppy one, it's stuck in my head since Saturday. But the only words that I know of it are the ones from the Harry Potter one.
Directly what I think about it.
Hit points every 3 seconds for 10 minutes. Level 81? Okay, that might be above our... I don't think we're 71 yet. 69, so no. Not gonna be able to do that. Alright. This was always a sketchy area as to be able to level up cooking and still keep it on the cheap. The guide I was using suggested fishing up this one fish that you would use in low-level alchemy skill to turn into something, and then you could use that to do another cooking synth that you could vendor crash for profit. But since I don't have Dendril active right now, I can't fish it up on Cyndaquil, and nobody goes after these fish anymore because nobody wants. Scroll. This is it. Carbon dioxide. Chocolate, beans, the water. The other option is do colored eggs to 76. Have fire crystals. Yes, we do. Oh, and I grabbed ice, not water. That would have been embarrassing. Alright. Let's see. I got all the stuff that I need. Bird egg or lizard eggs? Hey, look, you can buy Taro rice from the vendor for 84 gil. World's gone mad. I'll just fill the water here. We do have the cabbage. Sandorian carrots. Sandorian carrots. That's not so bad. And I think this one sells the water. Yep. That was a funny story that I read one time. Concerned a goblin drop that I got. It was a, I think it was called counterfeit gil. It wasn't actual money, it was just a EX item that looks just like gil, except the fact that you can't use it as gil because all NPC vendors can tell the difference. I'm like, so what is it used for? So I went onto the wiki to find out. And one of the commenters posted a pretty interesting description of it. Like, so here I was in game. I needed to buy some distilled water for a synth or something. So I went to the shop and it was 12 distilled waters, please. I was like, alright, that'll be 144 gil. Alright, here you go. Hey, can't take this. It's counterfeit gil. Like, really? Like, yeah. What am I supposed to do with it? Well, give you a couple hundred gil for it. Okay. I sold my counterfeit gil for 200 gil. I'd like 12 distilled waters, please. I'm missing the eggs. That's what I'm looking for. Bird eggs. Alright, so I got the egg, got the water, cabbage, and the carrot. That should do it. The downside to trying to get skill ups on synths that you're already at the cap for, few and far between. You can get like maybe one skill up for every 10 to 20 synths that you do. But
binder I used to have.
uh-huh.
Record Urhgan.
Mm-hmm.
Back when
Back when people used to have a separate computer just for the wiki and the guides and maps to look up. Back when Final Fantasy XI Atlas website was relevant. I don't think it's updated anymore. So if I get one skill up, I'll be happy. If not, I'll rage quit. So you got repeat. Ooh, blah, blah, blah. Last synth macro commands, where you can just make a macro of 6 command lines with a 25-second spacer, so you can just keep spamming the same synth, and you go make a sandwich at the same time. Go to the bathroom. Well, Sunday night I was doing the missions for the new content and reached a point where you have to complete the Urhgan missions. Okay, I'll go to Urhgan. We're doing the missions there, and got through quite a bit of content. And then it was like after midnight, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna call it quits, and we'll pick this one up tomorrow night. So, logged out, went to bed, and logged back in the next day. Went to do the next mission, which was just a cutscene, took maybe 5 minutes. And then the next one was one that you had to wait till after Japanese midnight. It's like, man. If I had just read ahead, I could have gotten that 5-minute cutscene one done the day before. Of course, it turned out to be the same night that the computer decided to run out of memory and shut down. Speaking of which, what was it doing on the... Okay. Legs still giving you trouble? Okay for that. 3. Oh, that's not so bad. Don't blow up. What is it? Can I eat it? So I was watching Palver do some of his polearm weapon skills, and I think the weapon's too heavy for some of the maneuvers that he was doing. Like one hand and his back turned around, he was able to swing it forward and like, whoa, and flip around, whoa, and turn around one more time and stab it again. Like, the thing's probably got to weigh, I don't know, 80 pounds, if not more. Alright, I don't think we got to level up, did we? Nope, still cooking 69. Sell the eggs. No! Door closed. A little bit of money. Probably profit. There was a yukata, if I remember correctly, that gave you a +1 to goldsmithing or gold fishing. I think I can buy those. The +1 version. Because I have, like, you know, unlimited amounts of space now. Bye. Okay, that wasn't it. This one improves goldfish scooping ability. Alright, buy one of those. Actually kind of cheap. And dispenses Mutepo at the Chochin. Wouldn't do anything. One also improves goldfish scooping ability. But it's 12,500. Why is it so much more expensive, you think? We buy them both. Oh, and this one dispenses a super scoop. I have no idea what the pants do. I don't really do anything, do they?
Better
And out. Oh, yep, there we go. Alright, and this is the expensive one. Kind of a soft color. Doesn't really go with the shorts. This is the cheap one. A little bit darker. I kind of like this one more. Well, they're both kind of purple. This one just has a darker border to it. I wonder if the wiki says anything about the difference between them. Probably not. The one thing I didn't like about the Cyclopedia was nobody ever seemed to update the events. Until it was like, you know, after the fact. There's probably a reason. This one NPC, when she runs, she has her arms flying out to the sides. So she's more like a black mage. Who else we got? Oh yeah, did I show you my Abenzio? Is that the name of a plant? Abenzio? If I have anything else that's... Actually, I do. I think I did. It's still here. There we go. Sakura. This one's cute. There it is. Baby chocobo chick. No, he has an aura, or she has an aura. I'm guessing it's a she since it's called Sakura. Where I think your skill up rate with weapon skills and magic skill ups and that kind of thing is increased. And I want to say it also has a hit point regen just by having it in the party. But enemies can't target it, it doesn't do any type of attacks or anything like that. It's kind of just like a, you know, utility kind of deal. Don't quote me on all that skill up stuff, it's just... yeah. It might just be physical skill ups, because there's another NPC that I think does the magic skill ups. I want to say that was... I don't remember the name. She's like the boss of Winters. Star Sybil. Yeah. That's why I can't remember it. He is very big. Is it real? It's because it's not flying in your face. I think there's birds that aren't that big. Okay. Well, they all get big out there. Alright. Closure? Yep. Hippie. I'd like to know more. Let me enlighten you on how to become one with goldfish. Bonding with the goldfish is quite simple. Equip your range slot with the goldfish basket and your ammo slot with the super scoop. Then search out a body of water and let your spirit flow with it. Fish with it. When you have reunited with the children of Pisces, bring them to me, and the universe shall reward you. Where swim our waterbound brothers, you ask? Oh, where swim our waterbound brothers, you ask? The mystical flowers of fire in the sky will lead you. Oh, the fireworks, okay. When the mothership arrives, Saradoriel's soul begins to merge with the universe. Maybe you have to trade him the fish. You keep the fish? Yeah, you kept it. Probably, you know, there's one with the fish. Trade. Give him a lion head. Get 10 years for that. And Calico Comet. How much you get for one of these? 30 years. Almost enough to buy something. And a mystery box. Stellar Surprise. The other mystery box. Yet another mystery box. And nothing. So let's start with one for level 70. Fish. Can get wet. Yay, I caught a black bubble eye. This way. Well, thought you'd go barefoot, but nope. That would make too much sense. Enter the world of goldfish. No! Not my super scoop. So sad. This reason right here is why there is nobody else out here doing this right now. It was neat the first couple of years when you would see like what? Everybody out here doing this. Mm-hmm. My Gulkin mule. He was like too low a level for that part of the I don't remember that part, but
I want to go to Denny's.
back when it was like a Denny's half a mile away from us. And close that one down. We started going to the one that was a mile away from us, and they closed that one down. Sounds about right. Hey, look at that, it's after midnight. I should have stopped the stream. Alright. Guess y'all haven't fallen asleep watching us goldfish. I almost did. We're just gonna do this for a little bit longer to see if we get anything. Probably won't. At least won't get anything cool. It'll be something I already own. That'll be it. But anyway, I'm gonna try logging back on tomorrow night, finish up or do some more of the Urhgan missions and blah blah blah. See y'all again. Thanks for watching. Hey.